So if Starmer cares about international law, why not this woman? But before I dive in, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you stories like this. So he keeps banging on about it, doesn't he? And standing by international law. Sick of hearing him. Only when the headlines suit him. So Maduro's captured, but what about this? Tulip Siddiq is a sitting UK MP and she was sentenced in Bangladesh in her absence for corruption. Arrest warrants were issued, Interpol threatened, and yet she's still in London, living a life, walking around free. And Starmer has barely made a peep about it. You wonder, don't you, who really cares about the law when politics is involved? They don't seem to care, do they? So here's what happened, okay? Back in December 2025, a Bangladeshi court handed Tulip Siddiq 2 years in prison. She was accused of the influence over her aunt, Sheikh Hasina, the ousted Prime Minister at the time, to illegally secure a plot of land. So she wasn't there for the trial and denies the charges, calling it a political vendetta. So the arrests were made, they was issued, the Interpol were threatened to get involved, and technically, the UK could take action if evidence, which I think it was properly presented. The funny part is, though, she's still living in London. Her lawyers haven't been contacted. She's not serving a day of that sentence. And meanwhile, Starmer says he stands by international law. It seems only, though, it's except apparently when it's convenient. British MP in legal trouble overseas, Maduro in Venezuela, cue the headlines and the lectures about international law, but nothing's happened to her. Calls for a resignation, it's been called for a resignation. Nothing, just crickets, silence. Starmer's silent on it, isn't it? It's almost like international law only matters when it's convenient for optics, not when it hits someone in your own backyard. And that's exactly what makes this so outrageous. The principles become selective, don't they? And politics wins over consistency. So here's the question. Does Starmer really care about international law, or is it just soundbites he recites when it suits him? So Tulip Siddiq case is real. It's an arrest as warrants exist. Calls for accountability exist. And yet nothing happens. Isn't that the kind of double standards that people should know about? Look it up. As I always say, these are my observations. I'm sure you'll let me know yours in your comments below.